I feel responsible to take care of what I've received and to make it better, but also to leave hope, leave that possibility.
We're with Phil Witmer in Otterbein, Virginia, and Phil runs a dairy operation, an organic dairy operation. So this is really good. It's not often that I see a dairy herd in the pasture, so that was a lot of fun to me. Let's step back and tell me about your start in farming, how you grew up, and what interested you in this whole thing, and how did you get to this point where you are now, at least from a philosophical point?
How I've gotten to this point, having grown up on a conventional, more or less confinement-style dairy, what brought me to pasture-based dairy and then eventually to organic production has been trying to find a way to continue a sustainable farming system. Like if I get a field that is 3% organic matter, we bought some land 2 years ago that was just a little bit, it's sandy soils, but it's just a little bit less than 2.8, 2.9%. My goal is not to maintain that. My goal is that we improve that maybe 5 years or 10 years from now, it's 4%. We started our experience in pasture-based dairy 20 years ago in 1998, and it's been quite a learning curve. Initially, I would say that we learned quite a bit in a short period of time, but as time has gone on, we've actually relearned some of the earlier lessons. You think you know what you're doing, and then you get cocky and you relearn sometimes the basics that you knew when you first started. It's been a good learning experience, but something that we've changed a lot over the years. Things that we've done that may have worked at one point, we have different practices or different ways of addressing that same problem now. So it's kind of a evolution as well as a learning experience. With our organic experience, as well as a lot of other things we've experimented with, that's something I hope my children will continue in, is seeing the possibilities in agriculture. We like to work with what we know, but there's also the fascination with what we don't understand. And so I've seen that in my children, that when we do something different, it's different than what the neighbors are doing or whatever, it piques their attention. They're like, and why do we do it this way? And so then you have the discussion about all the factors that are in the background, whether it's, the soil, or whether it's, managing livestock, these different systems, livestock in the soil and the crops, and, how everything fits together holistically. Just whatever, the discussion is, but that they see kind of the big picture, not simply that we're producing milk, and that's how we make our living, but that, it's a whole farming system.